this has been a particularly tiresome case of truancy and parental neglect. Recommendation, the children be sent to separate institutions for their own welfare.
My name is Karistyna Noble. When I was much younger, I had a dream. I don't know why, but today, right here, I have my explanation. I know how hard it is.
Well, it's just a drop in the ocean.
But this is only the beginning. If we build one centre, we can build 10.
You have nothing left to prove.
We need to find a way to help these kids. I have everything left to prove.
It's the story of the triumph of the human spirit over adversity. It's all these things. Deirdre O'Kane, who is playing Karistyna Noble, the great woman herself.
When I met her and saw that she was a very funny woman, that's when a penny dropped in my head. I'm checking out.
I can see that.
I'm going to live at the Brie Dye. They offer a better quality of cockroach than the Coronet Hotel. Aha, see? I told you I'd get a smile out of you before I left.
No smile.
Oh, yes. You smile like a little baby. I'll see you around, Mr. Reception Desk. Don't forget me now.
I forgot you already.
Yeah, her personality in it is vibrant and feisty, and she's a fighter. She's a proper street fighter.
The journey of telling one remarkable woman's story, and a woman who is still alive and continues to do the most extraordinary work.
What if you're a child living on the streets? You're 12 years old and you're looking after your little sister. She's 6. Forget about education or healthcare. Forget about protection from danger or a little bit of love and a cuddle. Forget that. And now count yourselves in the thousands, living out there in every derelict building in this city, just like this one here. Except this one is going to be rebuilt so that you can come and visit for basic hygiene, for medicine, for school, and to be treated like a kid again. Because that's the very least that you and your little sister deserve. I came to Vietnam with Karistyna for a week, and we just spent 24 hours a day together here, and I sat in on meetings that she had with government officials, and I went to visit people in the slums, and so I went from one end of her life to the other, you know.
You are a tourist, Tina?
No, not a tourist.
What do you do?
I'm just a mother. Mama.
Mama Tina?
Yes, Mama Tina.
Mama Tina. Lam.
Hello, Lam. It's good to meet you.
In my shop.
Those children aren't me, they are my guests.
But your guests will ruin my business.
How are you, Karistyna?
Me? Hungry. Come on, I'll treat you to fish and chips. The nuns gave me £5 to start me out in the world.
Started trying to cast for that middle Karistyna. We looked at lots of people, but the very moment that Sarah Green came in the casting session, she has such a remarkable resemblance to Deirdre, but we all knew it was going to be Sarah. When she sings, she is so beautiful.
Our lips shouldn't touch. Move over, darling. I like it too much. Move over, darling. That gleam in your eyes is no big surprise anymore.
I read the script and just fell in love with it, just didn't really leave me. Just kept reading it, kept working on it, because I really wanted it. And then just looking up Karistyna and, you know, finding out more about her and what her life has been like and what she's accomplished. I was blown away by her.
I summoned with Thomas. Was he taken to the nursery wait again?
Calm down, Kriztina.
Tell me where he is, Sister Laura, please.
Thomas isn't here anymore. It's in his best interest.
Where is he?
You're only 17. You haven't got a husband.
What's that got to do with it?
Thomas has gone to a good Catholic family where he'll get the very best of care.
So when do I get to see him? Will I go and get my things together?
He's been adopted, Kriztina.
What? But you can't do that.
But you signed the papers. That first day you came here, do you not remember?
No.
But I really like the changing periods over the film, because we go from like mid-50s to early 60s, then late 60s, and then obviously the Vietnam sections in the 80s.
So what brought you here then, Mario? To Birmingham?
You? Maybe.
Charmer, go way back to the warm blue sea with you. Don't listen to a war, Kriztina.
Well, what I liked about the script is that it's, although we're dealing with sort of the harrowing experiences of Kristina's early life, that there's a lightness to it. You know, I know Stephen was very adamant that there should be like a brightness and a hope that infuses this film, because that's Kristina's message, is one of hope, definitely. And she's not a dweller on her painful experiences, and that those painful experiences can be transformed into something wonderful and beautiful.
Clear is the water that flows from the loin. My love is fairer than any.
My name is Gloria Maria Kramer Curtis, and I play Kriztina Noble, the young Kriztina.
It's the scariest thing looking for child actors, good child actors, because they're very few and far between. And when you see somebody like Gloria, who just has talent in bucket loads and has this extraordinary confidence that's beyond her years, it's a huge feeling of relief and then one of excitement. You know you're going to work with a child who actually you can direct like an adult.
There you are, Mum. Look, I wore my dress for you. I'm sorry I've been asking for too many things. You don't have to make me like Darcy if you don't want to. I don't have to go to America. I'll stay here. So long as you don't let me love me Mum, Daddy. Sure you won't, God?
Vietnam is relevant to the story because Kriztina Noble had a dream about Vietnam when she was, I think, 26 years old, and she carried that dream for another 2 decades in the back of her head, talking to people about it, but all the time hanging on to this dream that she was a person who should go to Vietnam for some reason. I think the main thing about filming in Vietnam was the energy of the place of Saigon. It's just extraordinary. And obviously we had to bring it back to 1989, so that was difficult for the art department. But we tried to bring as much of the energy of modern Saigon to the film.
Chú Ban ơi, trái trùng chú Ban ơi.
Hello, Mr. Ban. Hello, Wei.
Hello, Mama Tina.
I brought you some rice and toys. Hôm nay, Wei, quay không?
Hôm nay Quế vẫn bình thường. Cảm ơn cô.
Không lòng. This is my friend Jerry. He wanted to meet you also.
Xin chào.
The thing about the whole thing, especially in Vietnam, was just getting into places and locations where you would never see or visit as a tourist, and it was just amazing to see people's lives and how they welcomed us every day into the communities, and just the warmth of the people and the smile, the Vietnamese smile was just something you never forget, really.
It's been amazing working with the Vietnamese crew, right from the beginning when we got involved with Star Film Asia as our co-production partners here. At the beginning, there was a bit of culture shock. There's always a bit that's lost in translation, but we've been with them for so long now that's just a source of comedy now rather than a source of irritation. We have a large Vietnamese crew working with it, because that's the way it works here. You've got to have a large crew working with you to ferry you around the city, to keep you safe in the city, to provide all the props and the action vehicles and all of those.
Vietnamese fish and chips. Do you want salt and vinegar on those?
I love the idea of having children from the Kристина Noble Foundation in the film. So we did auditions with about 60 or 100 kids who are in the foundation at the moment and at the centre in Saigon. And a lot of them are in the film, and out of them we cast a few characters, Hang and Tao being the main two, played by Num and Gung. They've been great to work with and great little actors. There's so much talent amongst the children that Kристina has helped and nurtured that it wasn't difficult to find them.
For our movie?
Yeah, going up in the world.
The kids in the film from Vietnam, it's all about the kids for Kристина Noble, so yeah, the kids have just been amazing on this.
Finish?
Yes. 19 letters to deliver. You're going to have a busy day tomorrow.
I dream of a busy day.
What else do you dream of, Lam?
I dream of a busy day. That's all.
I think it's incredibly uplifting. It's, you know, the movie itself, it has moments of great comedy and darkness and sadness, because I think it's one of those amazing journeys that a human being has had. And
What do you want?
I want you to do something about the fact that your hotel has been used by foreigners to abuse Vietnamese children.
Get out. This is a good place. 3 stars.
I have just seen one of them take a child up in the elevator. His name is David Summers. You call him, you get him down here, or we will go up and break the door in.
We're here to make a great film and tell a great story about an amazing woman, and that's what we're here for.
You don't want to work for me, do you?
No. I want you to come and work for me.
Having the honour of being part of telling Kристина Noble's life story.
Working on a project that actually you feel that it really means something and that it could make a difference to people who see the film.
It's an amazing story. It's a true story about a woman who we've had the opportunity to meet and spend time with and get to know a little bit, as well as kind of making a film about her.
Telling her story, and actually at times feeling that you're almost reliving what a lot of her life had been. That would be probably the most important thing.
What if you're a child living on the streets? That's what I was once. Forget about education or healthcare or a little bit of love. Forget that. I'll tell you what, I'll walk. You lead.